Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles at Memorial Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Dave Rozema, whose record is 5-1 with a 2.85 ERA. And pitching for the Orioles today is Dennis Martinez, whose record is 5-6 with a 5.17 ERA. So we took a big loss in our last game. We lost 2-0. Alan Ramirez pitched a complete game shutout and totally dominated the Tigers. I apologize for the sound quality during that video. It seemed to cut out now and then. And I don't know if that was the something with my recording program or something with my headset. So this is kind of the next game I'm playing. So I'm hoping that it's going to be clear and you can hear me well. I guess we'll find out. Also, I apologize. I took the day off yesterday from recording videos. I went up to Phoenix for the afternoon, and I got back late. So we're going to move on today to Game 2 of the 3-game series against the Orioles. Hopefully have a better fate than we did in yesterday's game. Let's get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I've mentioned before, we are going to have some contests coming up. I've got some stuff on order right now I'm excited for. So you have to be a subscriber to the channel in order to be a part of the contest. There's will be more information coming very soon. Okay, we have Dave Rozema on the mound coming off a couple really horrible starts. The Orioles are batting .282 against him in 127 plate appearances. All of the bullpen is available today. And then our lineup versus the right-hander Dennis Martinez, who pitched a shutout against us last time we faced him. We have our lineup in there versus righties. However, I am giving some rest to a couple lefties. We're going to get Parrish in there instead of Terry Kennedy today, give Kennedy a break. And we have Greg Brock on the bench with Eddie Murray back in there at first base today. And the DH is Kirk Gibson. Okay, let's go ahead and do the Tigers' official lineup rundown as we take a look at the season stats. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth, playing shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting seventh and catching today is Lance Parrish. Batting eighth in center field is Chet Lemon. And batting ninth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Let's take a look at Dennis Martinez. We've seen him already this season. As I mentioned, he pitched really well against us. I believe at the time he threw that shutout. As you can see here, his ERA was right around 7. I guess we can look at his log and determine that pretty quickly. No, I guess I was wrong. It was at it was at a 7. A 7.27 before he faced us and got that shutout. And he's brought it down to a 5.17 ERA. He's lost 3 of his last 4 decisions. And you can see the rest of his stats here. 49 Ks and 78.1 innings pitched. He's had 3 complete games with that shutout. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. El Presidente's got 5 pitches, 2 that are average or above. 1 just below average. He's got a couple other mixes in. Overall rated an 87. And he goes to free agency at the end of the year, which is going to be a big deal for the Orioles because they are low on funds and they don't have a lot of pitchers in their minor league system. So here's the defensive alignment for the Orioles today. They've got Gold Glovers in right field and center field. Same lineup as yesterday, in fact. And here's Sweet Lou leading off against Dennis Martinez, 4 for 12 in his career against Martinez with a home run. Lou, ground ball to short. And Robin Yount makes the play. 1 down. Next up is Rickey Henderson in a little bit of a slump. Flipping it out to right field. That's going to bring his average right above 300. 2 quick outs for Dennis Martinez. And here is former Oriole Eddie Murray. We have him in the number 3 spot today. And a base hit to center field. He worked the count 3-0 and got a base hit up the middle. And we have a runner at first for Mickey Hatcher. It's 2 down. We're not going to hit and run here. He's going to be running anyway, right? So we're going to let Mickey Hatcher take a cut. Batting .332 with 7 home runs on the season. He lifts it out to left center field. And the play is made by Alan Bannister. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Here is the Orioles lineup rundown for today's game. Batting leadoff in left field is Alan Bannister. Batting second, playing second base is Wayne Krenchicki. Batting third and DHing is Greg Luzinski. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Jim Traber. Batting fifth, playing third base is Doug DeCinces. Batting sixth, playing shortstop is Robin Yount. Batting seventh in right field is Kenny Singleton. Batting eighth in center field is Ron LeFlore. And batting ninth and catching today is Ray Smith. We've got Dave Rozema on the mound. Despite having a pretty low ERA among the league leaders, he has been really struggling. Go right to the log. He went 1 2/3 and 2 1/3 innings in his last 2 starts and has only had 1 decision in his last 5 starts. So kind of rough lately, but his ERA has only been creeping up slightly. If we don't have Rosie pitching well, we have a real problem with our rotation. He's 5-1. He's pitched 60 innings, 37 Ks in those 60 innings. Opponents are batting .263 against him. He's got a complete game shutout. And you kind of know the rest. He's a ground ball pitcher 56.2% of the time. Although I guess you could argue in the last 2 starts, they were hitting bombs against him. So the sinker wasn't working. It's his best pitch. It's rated at 85. Really the only good pitch he has at this point. He's 26 years old, and he does not go to free agency until 1985. And he's making big money. He's making just shy of $1 million a year. But he's been good for us. We can't complain about him overall. He's just having a couple rough starts. There's the Tigers defense for today's game. We got all our Gold Glovers in there, first, second, out in left field, with Parrish behind the plate with his 84 arm. Here's Alan Bannister leading off against Dave Rozema. Rosie gets a ground ball to short from Trammell, throws him out. There's 1 down. Next up is Wayne Krenchicki, 1 for 7 in his career. Another grounder to Trammell, and Trammell makes the back-to-back plays. Here's Greg Luzinski. Now, Luzinski, he had a 2-run home run in yesterday's game. And that's all the Orioles needed. And a base hit up the middle on an 0-2 count. So runner on first with 2 down. And Jim Traber at the plate. The lefty's batting .231, 10 home runs, and he strikes out looking. So a good inning, a solid inning from Dave Rozema. We go to the top of the second with Gibby leading off. It's Gibby, Trammell, and Parrish. Gibson strikes out swinging to lead it off. 1 down. Next up is Alan Trammell. He's got a full count and a base hit. Oh no, it's snagged by Yount. Good range. That was going so fast. I thought for sure he had a base hit. Tigers are struggling here. In the first 2 games of the series, I believe we only had 5 hits in game 1. And Parrish grounds out to short. So a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Doug DeCinces leading off against Dave Rozema. DeCinces batting .273 with 1 home run, flipping it to left center field, and it falls in for a hit. So DeCinces in first with nobody out. Here's Robin Yount. Yount's got 2 career home runs against Dave Rozema. Sure, use a ground ball right here. Nope, base hit to right. Oh boy. Rosie, come on, buddy. We need a ground ball. Kenny Singleton up. 6 for 15. He is slow as molasses. 57 speed. So potentially a double play candidate here. Striking him out. We'll take a strikeout. There's 1 down. Second K for Rosie. And Ron LeFlore up. We're going to pull the outfield in for LeFlore. Try to get DeCinces at the plate. Since his speed is so poor, just in case Ron LeFlore gets a hit here. First pitch swinging from LeFlore, popping it up into shallow center field. 2 down, and the catcher, Ray Smith, up. Smith, pretty good hitting catcher, batting .286 with 3 home runs. I believe he is the worst defensive catcher in the American League. Yeah, caught stealing percent is 22%, and his defensive range is negative. His WAR is negative. So, but this is the offense here, which he seems to be good at. 1-1 count, and a ground ball right back to Rosie. Come on, Rosie. There we go. Tigers get out of the inning. We go to the top of the 3rd. No score. We got Lemon, Wilson, and Whitaker due up. Here's Chet Lemon leading off. You haven't played him in a couple of games, but he hits Martinez well. 5 for 17. He strikes out looking. Lemon and Parrish, just 2 absolute disappointments this year. Here's Glenn Wilson. Wilson can't hit righties at all, batting .211 versus right-handers. Grounds out to Krenchicki. 2 down. Here's Sweet Lou. Tigers still only have 1 hit as we go back to the top of the lineup. And Whitaker strikes out. Wow. So frustrating. I know I want every game to be double digits runs scored for the Tigers. But we're still in the ball game here. There's no score. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with Alan Bannister leading off the inning. Bannister hits a frozen rope to the left, caught at the wall by Henderson. Nice play. 1 out. Yeah, when the offense against Rosie starts getting fly balls, there's a problem. As Krenchicki hits a ground ball to short, and Trammell makes the play. And that's going to bring up Greg Luzinski, who got the first hit for the Orioles today. Another ground ball in the hole this time. And Trammell gets the slow base runner. We go to the top of the 4th with Rickey Henderson leading off. 2 for 15 in his career against Martinez. And Rickey Jackson, there we go. Big shot, 450 to left center field. That is Henderson's 8th home run on the season, and it's 1-0 Detroit. He's got power, he's got speed. I don't think we've stolen a base in a while with Henderson, though. It feels like a while. Martinez gets Murray on the hard curve. There's a 1-2-3 strikeout there. 1 down. Here's Mickey Hatcher. Bases are empty with 1 down. And a ground ball to first. Traber just steps on the bag. 2 outs. Here's Gibby. Gibby has a 1-2 count, and he strikes out looking once again. Tigers get a run on the board on the mammoth shot from Rickey Henderson. It's 1-0 with Traber leading off the bottom of the 4th. He's one of the few batters in this lineup that I do truly worry about. He's got a lot of power, and being a left-hander, could jack it pretty easily. There he pops it up to Trammell at short, really behind second base. There's 1 out. Next up is Doug DeCinces, getting a little long in the tooth. He's only playing third base because of the injury to John Castino. Another ground ball to Trammell. He's been very busy today. We're not even through 4. And another ground ball to Trammell. So he's sure-handed today. And these are not tough ground balls to get. We go to the top of the 5th inning with Trammell leading off. Trammell popping it up to 3rd. There's 1 down. Martinez is only at 61 pitches. He's got no walks today. He's got great control. I don't expect anybody to walk. It would be nice if we could work the count like Parrish just did. He doesn't produce much, but at least he, they got 7 pitches there. 2 down for Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon, another player who really used to, in real life, would work the walk. He's safe on an error by Martinez. He threw it away. Lemon goes to 2nd. So we do have a runner in scoring position for Glenn Wilson. We need a big Willie style here. Flipping it into right center field. It's going to carry deep enough to be caught by Singleton. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th with Singleton leading off against Rosie. Singleton, 273, only 3 home runs on the season. He goes the other way for a base hit, falls in front of Henderson. Talking about working the count. That is an 8-pitch at bat, but Rosie only at 51 pitches. He's such a soft tosser that they're swinging early in the count usually. Ground ball to 2nd with Singleton running. That should be a double play. It is. Good job by Lou. 4-6-3 double play. Tigers had 4 double plays in that 2-0 loss in game 1. And no surprise, a ground ball to Trammell. So Rosie's got it working today. Only giving up 4 hits. We go to the top of the 6th. Player of the game, I would say Henderson, right? He's 1 for 2 with a home run, but Rosie's got a shutout. So nice bounce back performance so far from Rozema. It's top of the 6th with Sweet Lou leading off. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. Lots of ground balls as Whitaker grounds out to Yount. Here's Rickey, had that big shot. Gave the Tigers a lead. And another ground ball to the shortstop. Unbelievable. Let's get some base hits here, guys. There we go. Murray into the gap. That's a double. When was the last time we had a double? Feels like forever. Only the 3rd double for Murray. Despite his good start, his OPS is down to 803. He's kind of reverting back to his last season averages. He's slumping anyway. This is the guy you want up here. You want Mickey Hatcher at the plate, batting .321 versus righties, runner in scoring position, 1-2 count, and a ground ball to 2nd, and Krenchicki makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 6th. I feel like the Tigers and the Orioles are in about the same spot with the lineup, with Bannister leading off just like Whitaker did last inning. Here's Bannister. He is 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to Whitaker. Nicely done. 1 out for Wayne Krenchicki. He's batting .319 versus righties, so he's due for a hit. Instead, he walks. The first walk from Rozema. Rosie threw all sinkers to the left-hander. He couldn't find the plate. So a runner on first. Here's Greg Luzinski. Again, a double play situation, but also one swing of the bat could take the lead. Full count, and he strikes him out. That was unpredictable. 3rd K for Rozema. And here's the power-hitting lefty, Jim Traber. Again, my concern level's up. We do have all of our bullpen available today. And Krenchicki was going. Was that a missed hit run? Great job by Parrish throwing him out. He's 5 for 7 on the season now, Wayne Krenchicki. And that's a good way to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. with Gibby leading off. Gibson struck out both at bats so far. A line out to first. He got some good wood on it. Oh, it's an error. The Traber dropped the ball on the line and could not make the play. He had time. It was hit so hard, he just couldn't get a handle on it. And finally, we have a hit and run situation. We have not had one of these yet today. So here's Trammell with Gibby on first. Line drive to left, falling for a hit. Yes, there's a base hit for Trammell. Gibson goes to third. Fourth Tigers hit. And nobody's out for Parrish. This is a sac fly situation here. I mean, I'll take a ground ball double play. Anywhere but third. Come on, Lance. Anywhere but third. Oh, he pops it up. God, he sucks so bad. Oh, foul ground on the first base side. And we have to hit and run with Lemon. He's got good contact. I mean, he's got all of his peripheral stats are good. I don't care that he can't bunt. But why is he just hitting so poorly? Let's hit and run. Let's get guys moving here. 1-1 count. And a base hit to center field. Chet the Jet comes through with a base hit. And it's 2-0 Detroit. RBI single for Lemon. We've got Glenn Wilson at the plate. We're going to hit and run again. First and third, less than 2 outs. Keep the base runners moving. Ground ball to short. That should score Trammell. It does. Give Wilson an RBI, and it's 3-0 Detroit. And Sweet Lou at the plate with 2 down, and he pops it up. Skies it high on the infield. And Traber this time makes the catch. So the error by Traber costly, as the Tigers score 2 and make it 3-0. Gives Rosie a little wiggle room. I mean, this is the part of the game where I start to think logically about Rosie giving up at least 1 run at some point today. Let's play it by ear with Jim Traber. We have a full bullpen. Base hit to center. Okay, that's no surprise. Traber's a lefty. He's going to get it. He's going to get a hit sooner or later against the right-hander. The worst that DeCinces could do is get a home run and make it 3-2. So we're going to let Rosie go 1 more here, and a base hit. So yeah, that'll do it. Oh, it's a line out. Okay, wow. Henderson didn't look like he was going to get to it. I should have been a little bit more patient as Henderson makes the sliding catch out there in left field. Traber's got to get back, and it's just a loud out. So 1 down. Here is Robin Yount. Man, I feel like I should guard the line here. Nope, pop up to Whitaker. He camps under it. Can of corn. 2 down. And the switch hitting Kenny Singleton. Singleton bats .261 versus righties. What is he batting overall? Okay, so this is his worst side as a switch hitter. All right, we're going to see how this plays out. 2-2 count. Ground ball to third. Come on, Hatcher. Sticky Mickey gets him. It's out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Detroit with Rickey Henderson leading off. He's got 2 home runs in his career since he hit that bomb in the 4th. And Martinez is now over 100 pitches. He could probably go 125, so he's got a little ways to go. Full count. Henderson works the full count. Now, it's been a long, long time since Henderson's had a walk, right? Look at his log. Yeah, one of the best eye guys in the American League. He's only walked twice since the 3-walk game. So I guess his OPS has gone down. His on-base percentage is still over 400, though. So far, easy to call him the team MVP. Murray, he's already got one double today. Off the wall. Do we want to go for two? Ooh, I'm going to say no. I mean, we do have a 3-run lead, though, don't we? Do we take a 50-50 gamble? Alan Bannister is an infielder. It says his arm is not good. I mean, I saw the ball hit off the wall. How is he right there? I don't know. I guess we're going to say no. We do have a Hatcher up. So we're going to hit and run. Hatcher 0 for 3 against Martinez today. Ground ball to first. Well, that'll get Murray over. Oh, another error by the first baseman, Traber. His glove is made of iron today. And everybody moves up. Hatcher goes to second. Murray goes to third. It's a throwing error. So he must have tried to get it to Martinez covering first and could not get it done. We're up 3. We're not going to try to sack fly. We've got a 3-run lead. We want Gibby to just take a huge swing for the fence. Oh, it's a weak ground ball to first. Murray, will he score it? No, he holds. You got a 3-run lead. Go, man. That is bad base running by Murray. That is very poor base running. So Gibby goes 0 for 4 on the day. Here's Trammell 1 for 3. And Martinez is officially tired. We're going to regret not taking advantage of the third error from Baltimore. Second one by Traber. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Rosie's only at 85 pitches, and we have the bottom of the lineup, which are righties. So LeFlore is 0 for 2 on the day. We're going to play this one at-bat at a time here. Here's Rosie facing Ron LeFlore. Ground ball to Hatcher. Hatcher throws him out. 1 out. Here's Ray Smith popping it up into foul ground on the first base side. Who's going to catch it, Parrish or Murray? Looks like Murray makes the catch. 2 quick outs. And here is Alan Bannister. Batting .291. He's 0 for 3 today. And a ground ball to Lou. Whitaker makes the play. So, we're going to bring Rosie out for the complete game shutout. Give him an opportunity anyway. As they're going to bring in the closer, Bruce Sutter, making his 18th appearance. No record, 1.66 ERA. Look how good he's been in our sim. A 1.73, 3.61 combined ERA there. Definitely, around 1.50, I guess. And a 1.66 ERA this year. He's got 12 saves, 2 blueies. One of the best splitters in all of baseball. Better than Jack Morris's, I think. And then you've got the fastball slider mixed in. Goes to free agency next year. And Lance Parrish leading off against Bruce Sutter. Never faced him, it looks like. And finally, the Tigers get a walk. Lance Parrish is the guy to draw the walk. And we're not going to hit and run here. We're going to let Lemon take a cut. And back-to-back walks from the closer. It's not a safe situation. You don't bring in the closer in a non-save situation. The fans here are getting a little antsy in the seats. Little puckered buttholes, as I like to call it. And a double play. Buttholes unpuckered as Parrish goes to third. Let's see if Lou can give us an insurance run. Lou having a tough day, 0 for 4, and he pops it up. Tigers only have 6 hits today. And Lou is now 0 for 5. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 3-0 Detroit. And 2 lefties are due up. We're going to give Rosie a well-deserved opportunity here. Well, not well-deserved, well-earned today. Doesn't deserve it. He had 2 shitty games in a row. So we're going to pull in the outfield for Krenchicki. Try to catch any bloopers, perhaps. 1-2 count. Ground ball to Lou. That should be out, number 1. It is. Rosie at 99 pitches. And the bull at the plate. This is not a guy you want to mess around with. Greg Luzinski, 1 for 3 today. Has a strikeout, and he hits it out. Well, that'll make it easy as Luzinski gets his 8th home run on the season. We're going to take Rosie out of the ball game. Lowers his ERA to 2.63. And we're going to bring in Dave Rucker to go after Jim Traber. And then we'll bring in Dave Smith to get Doug DeCinces. So 1 down, bases are clear. Jim Traber batting 118 versus lefties. And a ground ball to Trammell, busy all day long. That'll do it for Rucker. He does his gerb. And that means Dave Smith coming in to get the save. He's got a save on the year. Had a couple rough outings as well. He's going to have to go after Doug DeCinces. Here we go. 3-1. And a ground ball to short, trouble. Appropriate that he closes it out. Tigers win 3-1. Handshakes, butt slaps, and it up his stakes. That's a good comeback victory for Detroit. Are there any trade offers? You're thinking about it, I see. Giving it some deep thought. No. Okay, let's take a look at the standings. I see we stretched our lead to 6.5. Oh, there's the National League first. Why not take a gander? All teams in the West within 10 games. That's interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the American League. There we go. 6.5. We're the first team to get to 40 victories. And California holds a 5-game lead over Seattle. Oakland, 6.5 back. It's kind of fascinating. Let's take a look at the headline news. Advance. There we go. Randy Reddy powers the Brewers to an 8-1 trouncing. Whenever do you use the word trouncing other than talking about a rout in baseball, right? Have you ever, if anybody could think of another way to use the word trouncing, put it in the comments. Randy Reddy saw the ball well, which is helpful when you're playing baseball. Number 8 hitter went 3 for 4. He had a dong. He had 4 ribbies. That's pretty impressive. Randy Azador had a couple hits. Doug Lohman went 1 for 3 with a dong. And Mike Felder, the leadoff hitter, went 2 for 4. Nice. That was a trouncing. Let's see what else we got here. Detroit stretches the lead to 6.5. There's a lot here written by our crack sports reporters. Dave Rozema dominated the Baltimore lineup through 8. Ray Smith didn't do anything. Jim Traber hit the home. Wait, who hit the home run? It was Luzinski. That's right. And the Orioles got no. So yeah, this is more about what the Orioles didn't do than it was about what Rosie did. Oh, there's something else. Oh, there's going to be a trade. What? Oh, come on! That makes no sense. The Braves turn around and deal Danny Tartabull to the Yankees for a bunch of crap. Oh, they got Don Reynolds, who's the left fielder for the Yankees. Oh, okay, let's take a look at the transactions. What are the Braves doing? It's like they have a Jerry Dipoto, the general manager for Seattle, on this team. They just traded, Toronto traded him to Atlanta, and Atlanta turns around and trades Danny Tartabull to the Yankees, so he's on the Nashville Sounds Double-A team, 3rd Double-A team this year. And in return, Atlanta they get Don Reynolds. I mean, that's probably the key piece. He's on the Major League roster. And having said that, I mean, he's really only had 1 full season in the majors, and he wasn't really all that impressive. He's not good defensively at all. And he really wasn't playing much this year, so maybe he was a bench guy or a platoon player. Then they get Dave Weirmeister, who is going to be in AAA for the Braves, so not useful. Has not pitched in the majors this year or last year. Good numbers, though. I mean, those are solid ratings. Danny Darwin, veteran pitcher, has not pitched since 1980. Great numbers, but he's kind of one of those in-between endurance guys, like spot starter 4 to 5. So where do you play him? He should be a long reliever, or maybe somebody who could be in the rotation. And then finally Roger Holt, who is on the Braves. He's never had one game in the majors, and doesn't appear to be very good at anything other than maybe defensively second base. And yet, for some reason, the Braves felt like they needed him. Rod Carew retires. A nice long career. We gave him a shot at the end of his career, and he could just not do anything for us. So, no offense to Rod Carew, who I really do like a lot, actually. Probably top 30 favorite player, I guess, if I had to stretch it out. Let's take a look at the Braves lineup. I know some of you check out at this point. I don't blame you. But let's just see what did the Braves do? What are they doing? Let's take a look at the without the DH. So Don Reynolds goes to play left. Have they made their team better? With Roger Holt at second, instead of Rafael Ramirez, who was batting .322. He's a shortstop. He's not playing second. In fact, he's playing shortstop. What are they doing? Where are their players? So Jeff Burrows, who they traded for earlier, so he was a left fielder. And now Don Reynolds will take over for him. Not much of an improvement. I think I'd rather have Jeff Burrows' power than Don Reynolds' whatever he offers. I don't know. How will this team hold on? I have no idea. They've made some really poor decisions. So Joel Youngblood goes back to the minors. And let's scroll down. I don't know. That's weird. Who was their second baseman before Holt? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, let's take a look at the pitchers. So, nothing really affected there. And then the Yankees, really quickly. The Yanks, go back to the DH. So, left field is going to be Steve Kemp. Wait. Okay, because Dennis Worthless. So nothing changes here in the day-to-day lineup. Lee Mazzilli gets to come back. There we go. There's a Gold Glove winner who is going to be like a fifth outfielder on this team. Played every day last year for the Yankees and played really well. He lost his gerb when I moved Otis Nixon to center field, so from third base, which was not his position, obviously. Okay, all right, and pitching. Kurt Kaufman comes back. So when they got rid of somebody, who did they get rid of? One of those guys must have been hanging on the lineup in like AAA or something. And anyway, they managed to bring Kurt Kaufman back, who is their closer, and clearly Goose Gossage not getting the job done. So, okay, we learned a lot. Let's pull up the box score and get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe, especially subscribe, because you want to win prizes. Prizes are good. Player of the game, Rickey Henderson's home run was the game-winning RBI technically, although Murray did have 3 hits in the number 3 spot. But we're going to give it to Rickey. Well, do we give it to Rickey over Rosie? Rosie gets the win. We're going to give it to Rickey. Rosie gets the win. He's 6-1 on the season. Almost had a complete game shutout, if not for the Bull home run, number 8 for him. And Dave Smith gets his second save. We're going to have Weaver back in just 2 days, so he'll take the closer's role back when that happens. So, okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.